Hi, it's Laura at the Charleston Holistic Center. And I've decided to just talk about some of the weird energetic effects that meditating and working on your energy can have. I've had some friends and people comment that the color in my videos will sometimes shift in the middle of the videos, and they're like, "Is there something wrong with your camera?" And I'm like, sure, there's something wrong with my camera. Um, but that what's wrong with my camera is that it's picking up on what's happening with my energy. So yeah, um, energetic shifts can affect electronics, and I'm particularly susceptible to doing that. Uh, Kind of always have been, but since I've been meditating a lot, it can be really bad. Like if I'm not in a calm space, if I'm super hungry and I go to the supermarket, I can't go through the self checkout line very well. It tends to like really screw up badly, like charge me $1,500 for a head of lettuce. Yeah, I've had that happen. Um, Computers. There's a video back talking about my totally messing up computers because I was so hyped and excited about getting into the Dr. Joe Dispenza um, advanced follow up for Marco Island, and I, oh my God, that was just ridiculous. Um, my husband does similar things since he's been meditating. If he gets if his energy gets discombobulated, and he's supposed to be doing a virtual call with his clients, that virtual call may not go all that well. It's really kind of funny uh, in a not funny way. But what other things have I screwed up? We have a music in the lobby, and it's Bluetooth. And if I stand in the beam cuts out. Anybody else can stand there, but I can't do that anymore. It used to not do that, but now it's a real problem. Um, these sorts of things happen. My husband, when he's done some really been doing a week of really deep meditation, uh, can literally tune into his clients very well. It's upped his practice amazingly. Not exactly telepathy, no. But he's tuning in to exactly what's going on with them. These sorts of things happen. Problems with cars, that happens with people who do a lot of meditation. If your energy is not in a nice place, you can screw up all the electronics in your car. I've seen it happen. So, yeah, meditation, fabulous because it increases the energy in the brain. But we oh, so personal here. We have to work on keeping our emotions in check because we can really screw things up. I was doing some meditation before the last time I flew, and because I was really kind of hyper. And so I was doing some meditation before I flew, and thank goodness that the little gal at TSA does yoga. Um, um, I say little because I'm 5'8", and she like came up to hear me. She's wonderful, wonderful gal. Um, Thank God she does yoga because I did the whole, hands up thing. And she called me over and she starts patting on my head and then she looks at me and she's like, "Wait, would you explain this to me?" And I'm like, I'm looking at the image. She let me see the image and I go, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And I looked at her and I said, "Do you do yoga?" Something said, "Ask that." And she said, "Yes." I said, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I said, I was doing a lot of meditation this morning before I came. And she's like, "Oh my God." And unfortunately, she's already called her supervisor, and but then she said to her supervisor, "Oh, it's just a weird malfunction. It's fine." She didn't even let her supervisor see the image. Um, yeah, weird things can happen when you meditate. Sometimes they can be funny and good. I'm afraid if the supervisor had seen the TSA image, that might not have been so good. Another weird thing, because I'm looking at my own image, and people have commented on this. My camera shows my hair as bright red. My hair isn't. It's a deep auburn. I, I have messed with the color on this. I can't tell you how many times, but it shows my hair as red. Not that I mind, because I love it red. But it's one of those weird things. I can't get this camera to not show my hair this color. Other images don't show it this color. If you see me in person, it's a deep auburn, not this bright red. Um, Although I love it. So it's funny things that happen because when I'm on the astral, I see my hair this color. It's hysterical. Um, you can end up with, if you read the Yoga Sutra, they're called siddhis when you meditate. When you get into a state of samadhi and do it for a long time. And they didn't have electronics then, so they don't talk about the interference with electronics. But that's one of the big ones because what we're doing is we're putting off electromagnetic radiation. We're increasing the capacity of our brain when we meditate. We're increasing our energetic field, our whole auric field. And this really does and can mess with electronics when your emotions get off. Or simply, in my case, sometimes when I'm just really up energetically, it messes with things. So you can too. Just be aware that when you do a lot of meditation, when you really start to do a lot of this work, you can have some weird side effects. It happens. I work on regulating my emotions much more so that I don't interfere with things. But the camera still changes sometimes. I can't do anything about it. Um, I hope you're having a really lovely day, and I hope you get to experience some of these things too in a good way. Like, don't short out your car, please. It's really a horrible thing to do. Also, don't F your computer up. That's also a horrible thing to do. Uh, but it will teach you to regulate your emotions and energy a little bit better if you do something like that. So, have a really lovely day and see you soon. Thank you and namaste.